Hey guys, let's go over how to install the air compressor mount on your Sprinter van. First thing, as always, is get everything unboxed and get all your tools laid out so that it makes everything nice and easy. The first step here is to get this cabin air box removed from the firewall. You'll see that there are 4 nuts that hold it onto the wall, so get a number 10 socket and get those removed. The next thing that we got to do is grab your pry bar, flathead screwdriver or something, and we are going to pop the little plastic clips that hold the wiring harness in the way. We're going to use those 2 holes to bolt down the compressor bracket, so we'll pop those out. Next, we are going to have to remove the inner fender liner. There's 2 little pry clips down on the bottom here. There are 3 along the edge, and then there are 3 little plastic nuts on the inside here. So we've got to remove all those and then take this liner out to get access to the bottom side. Once you have that fender liner out, now is the time to mount up your compressor to the bracket. We obviously don't have the compressor in here. We're just going to show you it without that installed, but there are holes and provisions cut from most of the common air compressors out there. So they should bolt right up. If you have something unique and you need to drill holes, you can absolutely drill holes to get it mounted, but now's the time to mount that, and then we will install the whole unit inside the van. So we are going to install the bracket. You're going to have 2 carriage bolts and then 2 of the oversized fender washers. The carriage bolts come down from the top. It goes through this back pill slot right here, and then through the pill slot in this bracket, or this form piece. And then we'll go washer and nut from the bottom side. If you have a buddy or a second set of hands to help push down on the carriage bolts from the inside, that makes it a lot easier. But if you don't, a little trick is to put the washer on and then push sideways onto that bolt, and it kind of helps hold it in place for you to get the nut started. And then once it's started, it's usually tight enough you can really suck it down, and that carriage, the square part of it, will hold it in place. So I'll show you that. Now we're gonna leave those carriage bolts a little bit loose. We'll take the button head Allen screws. You'll go washer on the top side, down through, washer and a nylock from the bottom. So with this one, you wanna make sure that you get that wiring harness clear out of the way and you don't pinch that, and that getting these washers and nuts on from the bottom can be kind of tight. So you might need to get a stool or something so you can really get up inside of the engine compartment. You might need a socket with an extension for that one in the bottom side here, make your life a little easier, or an open-ended wrench, just depends on what you have. A second set of hands definitely helps here, as the reach is pretty far, but you can do it by yourself. This inside one is actually easier to get from the bottom side too, so you can pull a little bit of the insulation out of the way and get to the last one from the bottom. Once you have the bracket all tightened down, we can go ahead and reassemble the fender liner, just the opposite of how we took it out. Don't over tighten these. These are just plastic nuts, so be careful not to reef on them too hard. Last thing we need to do is get this cabin air boot back installed on the firewall. And that's it, your compressor mounting bracket is installed. Obviously here we didn't install the actual compressor and show you all the plumbing and the electrical to get that up and running. Each compressor is different, so we recommend going to the manufacturer's install guides for how to get that plumbed and wired. But if you have any questions, any concerns, anything that came up, hit us up at customer service. Our team loves to help out.